Come on now. Here we go. It is all happening. Got to make our adjustments here. 3:59. 1 minute till drive time. Hey, you two be quiet. Welcome, truck fans. We're going to get started in just a minute here. Literally 1 minute. While the game loads. Meow. For those of you joining Jalopnik's Talking Trucks and Getting Stuck for the first time, welcome. My name's Andrew. I'm our car reviews editor, and today I'm going to take you on a little tour of scenic virtual Michigan. We're going to do some off-roading, and we're gonna chat, and I'm going to show you a new friend. Here's one little buddy. That's Fuzzy Cat. Got another one we're calling Bat Cat around the house somewhere. So, for those who are just joining us for the first time, my name's Andrew. We sort of get going at around 4:05. The first 5 minutes, 4 minutes remaining is for me to finish my hot soup on this nice hot day. Which is why I'm dressed like I live at a truck stop. It's really hot, and all we had for food was hot soup. So, yeah, it's me. Slow-mo the Sloth is here, magnetically stuck to my lamp. Two cats are currently battling on the couch over there, so that might be minor distraction. But hopefully they'll come climb up and provide us with some entertainment. Oh yeah, look at that. What do we got? 401. So just real quick, I'm going to drop something in the chat here. Let's see. Welcome. Oh yeah, real creative of me. All right, so basically the format of this is I'm gonna drive around a little bit. I've got a couple of exciting missions, and all this is just an excuse for me to chat with you guys and answer questions in the chat and talk a little bit about trucks and play video games during work. So hopefully if you're watching, you will drop some comments that are not too, that are on topic, at least relatively. And on topic can be anything in the world of trucks and vehicles. I will be happy to chat. I'll be driving around a little bit, and then every now and then I will stop, pull the handbrake up, look at the comments, and see what people have to say. So we'll kick it off. Dr. Mama Bosco comments, bit of a departure from the old shirt and tie. Yes, as you can see, I am dressed like it's hot out, because it is. It's probably north of 90 in my apartment right now. We live in a windowless cave of an apartment, and when it gets hot in LA, it gets hot in here. So I'm real toasty. Yes, Bat Graham is hot as balls in LA. Yes, it is, exactly, hot as balls here. Someone has also commented, I hope you didn't download the patch today. Ugh. I don't know. I let my thing do its own thing as far as downloading updates go. I hate technology and I hate messing with it, so if it automatically downloaded, we probably got a download issue. So hopefully we don't have any tech problems. We often do because I struggle with technology, but you know what? We're gonna have 1 minute and 60 seconds. I'm gonna give you guys a little briefing on what today's mission is. And meanwhile, I'm gonna sip on my soup. Oh shoot, did I get it on my favorite tank top? For those of you in the Southern California area, I got this beauty at Dank Donuts, donut shop out in Big Bear, which has some good old donuts. Hope they're still in business, because they got some dank ass donuts. All right, one more. Let's take a look at the map here. Oh yes, I remember what today's mission is. Here's a scoop, friends. We need to get a bunch of stuff over to the quarry. Yeah, okay. Oh yes. All right. At 4:05 we go. Oh my God, it's 4:05. All right, here's the scoop. We are in a fictionalized version of Michigan. My name's Andrew, as you probably already know, and we have several trucks at our disposal to do a certain quest. That quest is called Work for Old Sweat. What we're trying to do is get a bunch of junk from one spot to another spot without getting stuck or breaking our truck. First up, we've got to get some service parts from this area here over to all the way. We got to get through this, and then we are going to head over to this other spot, the dam, and try to bring that stuff here to the quarry. Now along the way, we want to bring the same kind of stuff to this spot here to clear these boulders so we can use this road. So the key to being a good trucker is efficiency, right? So we are going to try to figure out how to get 2 trucks worth of junk from here to that other spot. How are we going to do that? With a trailer. That's right, folks. So we're actually going to start with this truck. The mission is simple. We bring a trailer from our main garage here to the warehouse. We hook that trailer up to our Chevy Kodiak. We load it up full of stuff and we haul it all the way over to Smithfield Dam. And will we encounter some drama along the way? You know we will, because this area is an absolute mud fest. It's gonna be a real challenge to bring our even with 4-wheel drive and a locking differential, which our Chevy Kodiak has, it's gonna be a real challenge to get through here. So I suspect we may need to call in an assistant, and our assistant is waiting and ready with fuel. We got a Chevy Silverado that's gonna be ready to come rescue. Oh, it's gonna be exciting, folks. It is gonna be exciting. So we'll begin by bringing the trailer from the main garage to the warehouse. Let's roll. Oh, wrong truck. God dang it. Every single time I say let's roll, that's a guarantee that I'm gonna say the wrong thing. So get me my GMC. Here we go. A full tank of fuel, nearly. Let's kick it in the guts, power it up, and ride on out. You'll notice that this GMC truck is rear drive only, so it's not great off-road. Fortunately, that's why we're gonna just use it as a shuttle mission, so to speak. It's just gonna grab that trailer, pa-chow, and bring the trailer to another truck that I've got that's gonna take the cargo a long way home. Oh yeah, you'll notice I've got this painted sort of Hess truck, white and green. I bet somebody watching this video remembers Hess trucks. Hess is, of course, a gas station, and they sell these toy trucks that are green and white, the colors of their livery, every Christmas, and they're really cool. I think I've talked about this on the stream before because I love Hess trucks. If anybody has Hess truck knowledge, definitely hit me up in the comments. All right, so here's the strategy. First, we got to get to that warehouse that I described. Now, we've got 2 options. Do we take the slow, easy way around, or do we take the steep and rocky way up? I think we're going to be ambitious and go for it. If we can get this, and then get to the warehouse. That's all this truck needs to do. That's all the GMC needs to do now. I'm hoping it's possible. It is ambitious because this vehicle does not have a lot of traction or power. It's kind of a weak machine, but that's why we're gonna ride close to the sides here. So if necessary, we can throw a winch on any of these telephone poles or power lines, as they're more accurately described. Get our way over here. Woo-wee. And then once we get to the top of this treacherous climb, we'll take a pause and hit up the comments. All right, we're going in full boot in the throttle to try to carry some momentum through this mud. And I'm already losing a lot of power. Oh God, this is just a disaster. We're digging ourselves to China here. Let's get a winch. All right, the winch is getting us out of the deep stuff. I don't want to get any more bogged than is necessary. Oh boy, this is going to be a real tough one. We're going to winch all as close to this object as we can, then release the winch and hold on the throttle. Oh baby. You can see we've just got traction on that left side. We don't even have a locking diff in this stupid truck. Oh God. Oh, it's sinking. Oh, it's sinking rapidly. Ugh. I'm starting to regret using this vehicle at all. All right, let's back up a little. Bugger. Oh, this was a doomed enterprise. I should have gone further to the right. All right, we gotta think quickly because if we sit around, ooh, we got a winch spot. Let's winch over to this area where it looks like there might be some traction. Got a full boot in the throttle. Ugh. That trailer is really gonna be weighing us down as well. Gosh dang it, the freaking front wheel's buried to the axle. There's gotta be another thing to winch off. Let's go to our winch menu here. Gosh darn it, we got absolutely nothing. Wait, there we go. Oh, I'm gonna throw a winch onto that nice, big, healthy looking tree stump. Boom. Winch me, daddy. Oh yes, the winch once again is our savior. Oh, bugger it. The front wheel's caught on another log. The logs are a gift and a curse when you find them hiding in the mud. They can be really helpful because they give you an anchor point to winch off of, or they can get you bogged like it's just happening. God, this is gonna be a fight every step of the way. All right, let's just keep winching one log at a time. I'm gonna try not to lose momentum. I'm actually gonna ride up to the right. I see a dry spot. Oh, come on. All right. Jeez. You can really see this truck is in over its head. Man. I'm already going to revise my plan because there's no way this GMC is going to make it up that treacherous, steep route I had planned. Attach. If I could just get the drive wheels out of this rut, we should be able to have momentum to at least carry us out of this. But it's not looking good, folks. If this mission fails, we'll have to rethink our strategy and potentially abandon this truck altogether, which would be a shame. But we can still. There's always a workaround. Let's see if we can use the side winch here and drag us perpendicularly. Oh God! In real life, there's no way this would work. There's just no way, because when you're winching, you want to winch in the direction the wheels are pointing. You want everything to kind of roll together. In this scenario that you're looking at here, the winch is actually pulling against all three axles perpendicularly, and there would just be so much resistance. It's kind of working. If we had four-wheel drive or six-wheel drive or whatever, this would definitely be no problem. But because we don't, we have to get creative. I don't even know if we have mud tires on this stupid truck. I don't think we do. I'm just gonna keep throwing winches out there. I'm just not quite ready to give up, because I'm convinced I can get this truck to that green spot right there. Oh God, now the wheels are getting all caught up. The wheels are caught in in ruts and logs. And of course, that trailer behind us is adding a bunch of weight where we don't want it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Got a little momentum. I'm going to try to make the most of it. Power, power, power. Stay in the power. Oh, it's getting traction. Oh, come on. Come on. I'm trying to keep the wheels. Shit. All right. Looking for another winch spot. We got one. We're going to pull. We got good purchase on this winch spot. So I'm just going to keep on keeping on. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Steady on the momentum. Steady, lads. Oh, I can tell this next section is going to be very challenging. See how there's almost no dry spot. So ideally, I would run through this with as much momentum as possible. But because we are so weighted down, there is no momentum to be had. Basically, I'm just going to try to stay to the right, stay out of this rut. And, oh God, it's moving so slow. So ideally, we'd go left. We'd go left and it would be a shortcut to the warehouse we're trying to get to. But it's so steep, I'm just concerned that this truck won't have the power to get us there. The safe way would be to go right. It's a little bit longer. Hell with it. Let's freaking send it, eh? I think there's going to be enough solid ground on this that even though it's steep this way, we're going to be able to get there. And just because it's going to save that much time, yeah, all right. It's going to be all about holding down the throttle and throwing winch lines a lot. We're going to want a lot of winch lines to keep from getting bogged. We might have to go side to side a little bit. Ah, shoot. We snapped that tree because we were too aggressive. All right, I'm going to go to low range and see if that buys me any more traction. It looks like the... come on. Yeah, you can see this truck is really at the bottom of the barrel of capability. See, we've got the drive wheels back here. There's no locking, open differential. So if we had a locker here, I could activate it and it would lock the right and left sides of the prime mover wheels. And that way, even if there was the tiniest bit of traction on any one wheel, you could get some purchase into the dirt. Oh, come on. Now, I'm just trying to, I'm just looking for any winching opportunity there is just to get some side-to-side motion to get out of these deep ruts. Once a truck digs a deep rut, you can get in a situation where there's so much resistance against the wheels that it's really hard to get moving, especially on a commercial vehicle like this that might have a road tire or like a heavy-duty commercial truck tire. A lot of trucks this size will run very rigid rubber. That means it's exactly what it sounds like tires that are heavy and durable, because the trucks have to bear so much weight, and they typically don't have to do technical off-roading like this, like a U-Haul truck or a refrigerator truck or a big rig. And those heavy wheels don't do so well in mud because they're so hard and rigid. You can't really. Oh goodness. All right. I'm starting to think this is a failed enterprise. I just want to get over that hill. But it's just with the trailer, it's just too much resistance on this GMC. So what I'm going to try to do is take the long way and just hope that I can do it without getting stuck in a rut. And I was going to say run out of fuel, but this truck's fairly efficient, so running out of fuel is not currently a concern. Once we get out of this mud fest, basically once we're no longer climbing, I'll check the comments and see if anybody's watching or chatting. Oh man, this is okay. We're doing well. Just gonna kind of stay out of the ruts. As soon as I said that, of course, something done happened. Yeah, this is just a case of this. For those of you who've been playing SnowRunner, you'll recognize this. This is one of the vehicles you actually get kind of early in the game, and so it's not exceptionally capable as you can see. But I mean, this is kind of realistic, really. I mean, if you were out doing work, this is what you'd have: a big old rear drive, just heavy truck. Oh God. So far, I'm making a little bit of progress. See, I'm torn between trying to use the front wheels to kind of make myself align and stay out on top of the ruts, but also I don't want to be moving the front wheels too much because that's sucking away my pushing power. I mean, if the wheel has to turn, if the truck's trying to turn and pull, the truck just doesn't have the power. And as you can see, my rear wheel's there. Yeah, we're just digging and digging. Ah, shucks. All right. Let's see here. Let's take a quick breather. All right, what are people saying in the comments here? What happened to the suit this week? Yeah, it's too hot. Who are we talking to here? Okay, a commenter, Dr. Mama Bosco, said, what's the biggest thing you've ever gotten stuck? I assume you're referring to in real life. That would be the biggest truck I've ever gotten bogged. I think would be an Isuzu NPR cab over diesel cargo truck that we were running in Cape York in the northeastern corner of Australia, and I just made a boneheaded move. I saw the water up ahead. We were going through a water crossing. You could see it was deep mud everywhere, and I thought that that I saw a harder spot on the right. So I was like, my genius brain was like, I'll just go to the right where it looks like there's more traction. But in reality, I should have just gone straight, because straight there was traction underneath the water, and to the right was just soft mush. So I ended up just digging it in mush. And I was with all these motorbikers, and they came up behind me. I was meant to get to the campsite first and set up, and they caught up to me, and of course they made fun of me relentlessly. And they had to ride up to this farm to get the farmer with basically a front end loader to come out and pull me out. It was deeply embarrassing. I think the second biggest truck I ever got stuck was a Ford F-150, but that's not nearly as fun. And I had no excuse either. I had four-wheel drive, I had huge tires. I just made a boo-boo. It happens. What other comments we got? That old meta says, I'm having a ton of fun playing SnowRunner. My kid loves it when I play. He forces me to make every truck bright green. That's fun. Complains we aren't around snow, but yes, it's fun. Yes, Dr. Mama Bosco. That thing does not look remotely off-roadable if you're looking at the thing on Google Pics. Let me take a quick pause and let me remind myself. Isuzu NPR. Just to make sure I'm saying yes. That's exactly It's exactly what Google pops up. It is off-roadable if you put huge tires on it. It can be a decent off-road platform, but yeah, I mean, a box truck is it's heavy and it's hard to drive in that context. Speaking of heavy, it looks like we're having a little bit of luck. Okay, so here's the deal, guys. We're trying to get, and girls and whoever, we're trying to get this GMC to this, where this Chevy is, because I want this Chevy to have the trailer that my GMC has. But the GMC is crappy at off-road because it's got road tires, rear drive, no locker. And so this relatively benign looking dirt road ended up being the slugfest of the century. And this is just really killing our momentum on this mission here. So I'm thinking it's only an empty trailer, but the reason we want to bring the trailer to this truck now is because we want to pick up stuff in the warehouse. Is there any other vehicle I could use to help it out? Let's see. Okay, let's think here. So one of the great things about SnowRunner is the usage of multiple machines. Let's go to the global map here and visit here and see if we've got any, oh no, that's where we just were, I'm sorry. The global map, we'll go to the Smithfield Dam and we will see, no. Let's see if there are any good trucks. Okay, we've got an International Paystar. Ooh, I have an idea, my friends. But we want this truck here for later. Shoot. This is a strategic moment here. See? Hell with it. Let's bring the Paystar out. So we're gonna have a little interlude while we have the changing screen here. What the strategy is, I think I'm gonna get this. Oh, but then we'll be too far away. The problem with fleet management is it's like a game of chess. When you have a lot of trucks that have to accomplish several different jobs, they're all good at different jobs. Yeah, see, this is kind of the pride of the fleet here. Oops. We are the International Paystar. This is a all-wheel drive, locking diffs. Look at the size of that front differential. This is a freaking monster. Oh, it's glorious. And it's got a rear cargo box. So this truck can do anything. The downside is I kind of wanted it in where it is. However, yeah, what we can do here is, shoot, how do we get this truck? Oops, no, I didn't want to change the color. What about, so what we need is a truck that can help our poor stuck GMC. I wonder if the International Scout's up to the job. Let's roll out and see. So, for those of you who are a little confused about what my plan is, I need to take this International Scout now and drive it to where my GMC is to see if it can help basically tow it. Basically gonna drag it through that muddy section, all just to get that one stupid trailer. And you'll see why shortly. You'll see why we're going through all this trouble. Because we need to bring service parts to 2 different areas. So the short story is, you're about to see a recovery. Whoops. Whoops, sorry folks. Shouldn't have been chatting and driving. Oh my goodness, I forgot how tippy the Scout was. Oh my goodness. All right, take it easy, take it easy. So the danger with the Scout that's carrying about 100 pounds worth of junk on its roof is it is very tippy, so you need to be careful while off-roading. The mission now has changed a little bit. We need to bring this IH Scout to this this tunnel, and once we get through there, we're going to take a shortcut, because send it. We're going to go straight down this hill. Oops, nope, I screwed it up. There we go. We're going to go straight down this hill, through the tunnel, and then respawn the truck at the near the GMC, and then through a long and arduous process of winching, I'm going to see if I can get this Scout to basically drag that GMC through the mud just far enough, oh my goodness, just far enough to get to the Kodiak. And oh boy, it's gonna be a scene. So let's put it in. We're gonna put the truck in low range to climb down this hill with as much control as possible. Oops. Alrighty. Because we don't want it to get away from us, because as I have demonstrated, the tip over factor is high. Nope. You can also, but if you don't go fast enough, of course, you get stuck. You get stuck on the branches. So it's a tightrope to walk, my friends. And then I just crashed into a tree. All right, push it on down the hill. All right, come on over. Come on now. Oh God, look how steep that is. All right, low range. Let's go to the lowest possible gear for this descent, just like we would in real life. And we are just gonna use the brakes sparingly. So the reason you don't want to ideally like slam on the brakes when you're in a downhill scenario like this is, especially in an old primitive truck that will not have ABS, you can lock up the brakes and lock up the wheels, but you're not going to beat gravity necessarily, and you could just slide. But once you're sliding with the wheels locked, you no longer can steer. When you steer with a brake locked wheel, nothing's going to happen. the wheel will turn, but the direction of the truck won't change, I guess is what I mean. And that obviously is very bad. So you want to rely on the low-range gearing to help you down a hill like that. And of course, modern 4x4s like new Range Rover and I mean even new Chevys have a hill descent control that very tactically apply the brakes and basically make it so you avoid that wheel locking scenario I was just describing. So now that we're through, as you saw, we negotiated that downhill pretty painlessly. So now I'm just kind of picking my way through these trees here. Oh goodness, took some damage, but we're not worried about damage at all right now because once we respawn on the other, in the other side, it's not going to matter. We'll be repaired. Come on now. Okay, perfect. We made it. Travel to Black River. Let's go. We'll have another interlude while we do the waiting screen, and I'll peep the comments here and see if anybody's hanging out. Okay. Yes. So, as people are commenting, I could retain trucks to different garages, and now that you're saying that, that makes sense. I should have done that. Not to get into the specifics of the game too much, we're in Black River, but you can like move the trucks between garages without like doing what I just did. So, but I like the drama. It makes it more fun. So now what we're gonna do, see how we're here, and my friend, the GMC, is all the way over here. We're gonna cheat a little bit and just do this. I'm just gonna recover so I appear back at the garage. Boop. So now full tank of fuel, no damage, and we're just gonna roll on out and see how I appeared right next to it. So that was kind of a little cheat there. Okay, now the mission is, now that the scout's here, and I'm gonna try to pull the GMC as we said. And quick pause for Batcat. Come on, Batcat. This is a 7-week-old cat that's currently staying with us. I call him Batcat. Hey, Batcat doesn't love being held, but yes, he does. Come on, buddy. Unfortunately, I'm kind of allergic to cats, as I'm sort of discovering. So they make me sneeze a little bit, but we're not going to worry about that right now. We are just going to worry about how to get the scout up the hill. I think we can. Let's just freaking hit it and see what happens. Let's just climb on up. To hell with it. Power on. Come on now. God, I love this. I love this truck. It's so freaking cool. This is definitely, I mean, the fact that they put an international scout in this game, it's like they were reading my dream journal, man. All right. So now we want to get up this hill. It should be fair. Come on, view. It should be fairly painless, he said, auspiciously. All right, I'm not even going to use low range. We've got 4-wheel drive on this beautiful baby. I'm just going to power it on up. Now this truck should have no issue getting through this slop. We've got great tires. We've got, oh God, look at this mess. Oh, you gone done it now. I see you got stuck there, friend. So, but because the Scout is so much lighter than that GMC with the trailer, we might have a little trouble. We might have to sort of wedge it between this guardrail. And you know what? I'm not above doing that. Winch connected. Fortunately, when you do the winching with a running vehicle, it lets you, oh yeah, baby. Look at this teamwork. Look at this teamwork in action. So the nice thing about this game is, even though I'm only doing one player, it basically brought that truck online. So it's not just the Scout working, the GMC is actually helping push. Chugga, chugga, chugga. Oh, this is working beautifully. This is working really well. So I'm just gonna count my blessings and keep my foot on that gas pedal. Because if you stop in a scenario like this, you kill all your momentum, your truck starts to sink. Bad news. Oh baby, but we're doing okay so far. Come on now. And as a nice bonus, the Scout's got all that extra gasoline up top, so if anybody runs low, we'll be able to top it on up. No, we're just powering on. I'm trying to remember what the tow rating of a Scout 800 is in real life. I mean, this is a short, like 80-inch wheelbase, 4-cylinder. I think in the game the engine's bigger, but like realistically, like 4-wheel drum brakes. I mean, I think if you're towing more than like 3,000 pounds in a stock Scout 800, I'd be pretty nervous. Yeah, that'd be scary. But I guess if you modded it, I mean, potentially, you definitely want to mod the brakes. Anyway, this plan is working spectacularly. I'm thrilled. I'm so happy right now. Chugga, chugga. And I love that my Scout got to be the hero. The Scout, of course, being my favorite truck in the game. Okay. Oh, God, look at this mess. All right, it's about to get thick real quick. So do I go to the left where it looks drier, or do I go to the right where it looks like there's more to winch off? It's about to get really sloppy. Let's see if anybody watching has their thoughts on that. What do you guys think, left or right of this slop? I don't want to plow right through it. I'm a little nervous. Let's see. Let's think about it. I think I'm going left. I'm going left. To hell with it. This looks dry enough. Okay, we're staying on the power. It's getting a little bit deep, but not too bad. Oh God, I'm gonna have to, this terrain is really uneven. God, now, don't forget, we've got not just one trailer, but so we've basically got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 axles being towed by a Scout right now over what just became extremely rough terrain. Oh, geez. I just had another realization, though. If the Scout rolls, oh, please don't roll. I was just saying that. Don't actually roll. Oh my God, don't roll, don't roll, don't roll, please. I have to go right now because if I turn left, we're gonna... Oh, shoot. Don't drown. This is bad. I got off course. You know what? Of course, and I was gonna say I could potentially. Oh, I've still got a low range to utilize. Let's try that. Let's try low range. Are we moving at all? Not really. Not really. I could release the cargo, go forward a little bit. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's drop the winch, go forward a little bit, because now obviously we've just lost all that weight. Oh God, this is deep. This is bad. We're just barely progressing here. I'm gonna move up a gear. Okay. See if I can throw a winch on that GMC again. Ah, shoot. So now the Scout has such little traction. Are we moving at all? And of course it's nighttime. Dang it all. All right. I wonder if I can get the Scout just a little bit higher. God, this will just not quit. It's just one freaking disaster after another. All right. The Scout can get itself free here. Just need that GMC to be able... Okay, it's dragging the Scout forward, but it's also propelling itself forward. That's a good sign. I'm hoping that the GMC can give us a little bit of a push. Are we moving at all? Just a little bit. Oh my gosh. Good God, man. Is there anything ahead that we can winch off of? Let's look real quick while we sync. Winching options? Anything? Oh my goodness. Wow. This is treacherous, my friends. Oops, that's not, it's neutral. Low range. think I can just... We're just barely creeping up out of this mud bog in low range. Oh my god. Oh man, this is bad. Okay, so I think if we can just get the scout in front of something heavy. Okay. Are we moving forward? It's like we're just moving bit by bit, little by little. Yeah. All right. The real heartbreaker here is look at this mud field in front of us. That's going to be a freaking mess. That is not going to be good either. Okay. Let's just stay on the power. Get out of low range so I can reverse. My tail lights are submerged. Reverse lights are submerged. That's never a good sign. All right. Getting a little discouraged here. Really wishing I had picked the other way where there was something to winch off of. So I can bring the GMC forward, but at the expense of tugging the scout back. Ooh, but that got it just loose enough. Okay. All right. Now what? I got an idea. I wonder if our winch line is long enough to... No, it's definitely not going to be. Sometimes you can use a tree like an anchor and sort of position the truck in such a way that the winch line, that the truck's basically anchored by the ooh, like here's a telephone pole. This is so crazy, it just might work. Let's find... No, it's too far. Shoot. Okay. Gonna have to go back in there. It's the only option. Sometimes winching through mud becomes what's the word I'm looking for? Counterintuitive. Just winching in any direction can break you free because your wheels can get suctioned in. It's like a little air pocket forms between like the wheels and the water. See, we're making some progress. Then, yeah, just like yanking it back and forth, rocking it. Sometimes that's what it takes. All right. There we go. Low range. So for those of you wondering, why could the Scout so easily pull the GMC on the other area when here it's obviously having a lot of trouble? Well, it's all about resistance. Look how deep the front axle is on that GMC. That's just heavy mud holding it back. And earlier there was nothing in front of the wheels, so it could be yanked much more easily. And it's just the grim reality of the situation we're in. Luckily, the Scout has really good tires, so it's able to get itself out, but then every time I try to throw the winch on, there's just so much resistance. Oh, it's slowly pulling that GMC out. I'm hoping once it gets out of the bog, it should be a little easier to pull. But of course, we've got the dang trailer and everything to pull also. Just a little bit at a time. Now the fuel burn is starting to become a concern because we're getting down. We're down to about a quarter tank. If you look in the bottom left, we're pretty close to our destination. But boy golly, we're using a lot of juice. Can we move? We're just moving at a snail's pace, but that's better than nothing. We are moving. Yes. Oh, our hard work paid off. We are just creeping out of here. See, we've gotten enough of the GMC's wheels out that there's not as much killer resistance, and the indefatigable Scout is really working for its money right now. Let's see. Okay. So once we get to that grassy area, I'm actually going to pause for a quick second. I'll check some comments, and I'll use the jerry cans on our roof to refuel the Scout because, you know, why have all the weight up top when it could be in the fuel tank? That's just good common sense. Oh my God, that's amazing! Look at this freaking Scout go. But I don't want to get stuck. I don't want to burn this precious momentum. That's why I'm pulling over up here. This terrain looks pretty hard though. I'm pretty happy with this. Let's move up to the normal range. Oh yeah, we're moving good. All right, quick break. Let's stop the engine and refuel. So the source is going to be the roof rack and the target is the Scout. So hold for full refuel. Boom, done, perfect. A little bit of weights off the top and a little bit of extra fuel in the tank. All right, some comments. Dr. Mama Bosco says ultimate Chevy humiliation. Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, this truck really isn't meant for this kind of use, so we'll cut him some slack, that poor GMC. But yes, Bat Graham has commented, you got a nice jacuzzi vibe going on. We did too. Just because all that water was bubbling. Oops, I forgot to hook the winch back up. Winch connected. So we're just gonna keep on dragging that GMC. We're moving at a pretty good clip right now, and I feel no need to use low range. Oh yeah, we've got beautiful traction. The Scout's definitely sliding around a little bit due to the weight, but again, this is a 80-inch wheelbase SUV pulling an entire commercial cargo truck and a trailer. Granted, they're both empty, but this is pretty impressive, I gotta say. I'm pretty happy with this. In fact, I think we might use the Scout as sort of like a buddy vehicle for the next part of the mission, which we didn't originally think we'd be able to, and I'll explain what I mean by that when we get to the warehouse, which is coming right up. So, in a few minutes, this little convoy I've created, the Scout and the GMC and the trailer, are going to get to my Chevy Kodiak, and that's at the warehouse. I will explain why everybody's waiting there once we get there in just a few minutes. Take a quick yapping break. I might even treat myself to a nice beverage that's been sitting in a koozie. For those of you just joining us, welcome to Talking Trucks and Getting Stuck on Jalopnik. My name's Andrew. I'm the Jalopnik's car reviews editor normally, and also once a week, every Tuesday at 4 Pacific, 7 Eastern, you know, almost every Tuesday, we do a little Twitch stream, which is what you're watching now, with this off-road simulator Snow Runner. And don't get stuck now. Come on, keep going. And we play this game because it's a nice and slow pace, so it's very conducive to chatting with you and talking trucks. And there's a lot of getting stuck, as you will have noticed if you've been watching for the last 47 minutes. Now, usually we run to 5. We do about an hour stream, but I think you might be in for a longer show this week because, for one, we didn't do it all last week, and for two, we've got a pretty epic mission going on right now, and I kind of want to see it through to the end, and it might take a hot second. So welcome, I'm glad you're joining us. There are currently 22 people watching in real time, according to Twitch, which is fun. Thanks for joining us, I'm glad you're here. Okay, we're at the warehouse. Sick. So what I'm gonna do at this point, look at the party has arrived. Oh my goodness, hell yeah. Look at this. 3 trucks and 1 trailer. Why did we do this? Okay, so this is the warehouse. This has service spare parts. We need to bring 2 units of service spare parts from where we are to this location, the quarry. We also need to bring 2 units of service spare parts to this area, the boulders. Now, as you can see, we get from where we were before to this area through this tunnel. So and the service spare parts are very far away in the other world. So it makes sense to deliver all 4 units, which have to be, 2 and 2, close together, in one go. Hence, the truck and the trailer will each have 4 units of service spare parts. Whew. You picking up what I'm putting down? So we'll get here. I will probably just ditch the trailer and then drive the first, oh, no. I'll be much smarter than that. What I'll do is I'll get through here. We'll come down here. We'll deliver the first 2 units of service spare parts, unlock this, fix this road, and then that'll be clear for future use. Then drive up here with the empty trailer and the service parts, visit this warehouse to pick up a concrete slab, put that in a trailer, and then come down to the quarry, at which point we will still have 2 service parts left and the slab, and we will finish the mission. And we will get some money. Does that make sense? Hell yeah. Let's go back to where we are, this area. And so to get to where we were just looking at, you need to go through this tunnel. To get to that tunnel, it never ends, I'm telling you. We got to figure out how to get from here to here. And we should have a little bit easier time than we do with the GMC, because the Chevy truck I'm going to use has 4-wheel drive and a locking differential. It's quite capable. We need to pick a route up here, and then we need to figure out how we're going to get through this. This is the really dangerous section. You see, this area, if we go this way, it's going to be kind of slow the whole time. It's going to be kind of, it's slow and annoying. It's gross through here. You can see it's all swampland. If we go this way, however, it'll be a lot easier for most of it, but we'll have to go through this. And this, my friends, is hell. This is a full-fledged river. It's thick with mud and water, and it's very challenging to get through. I can tell you right now, this is the way I'm going to go. This is what we're going to try. So now we need to get that blue truck behind my Scout and this trailer and that red trailer all the way back to the map, all the way up. This is pretty. Oh, this part is crappy too. Ugh. Okay, yeah. Through here and up here and then over this. Oh my goodness, it's going to be trouble. Here's how we're going to do it. I'm going to bring the International Scout as like a backup. That's actually going to run recon through here. So in case I need to do what we just did with the towing, we can do it. Shoot, is there any easier way? Because I hate that route so much. Maybe we'll go this way and then up through here. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Okay, yes, we'll go through here. It's much easier. I'll still use the Scout as a recon vehicle just for fun. So we'll run up this in the Scout, and then we'll run it up in the Chevy, the Kodiak. And then we'll get to that here, and we'll reevaluate our life choices. What will probably happen is we'll ditch the Scout here and run with the Kodiak the rest of this way. And then I got my Chevy Silverado with a tankard full of gasoline that will potentially come up here and either refuel it if necessary and or rescue my 4 units of service spare parts. Whew, let's get it on. Step 1, we unhook. That's done. Okay, step 2, we're going to move the Scout out of the way. Chugga, chugga, chugga. What a cool looking truck. Get out of my way, bricks. The other nice thing about having 2 trucks is if one rolls, if the Scout rolls, let's be real, that's what's going to roll. We will be able to send a rescue party, so to speak. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to shut you down. Because the GMC is staying behind, we are going to use that to actually refuel the other 2 trucks. And you can do that. You can siphon the fuel from one to the other. Since this GMC is no longer part of this mission, we can basically sacrifice it. So what's going to happen is I'm just going to push the trailer. Yeah, you don't have to be too gentle with it. Oh, wait, no, don't tip it over. I take that back. You should be gentle with your trailers. Oh, what the heck? We'll just back it on up. God, I really struggle with backing up trailers in this game. It's not easy. We want to load service spare parts onto that trailer. And to do that, we need to get to that little yellow patch there. Come on now. There we go. Oh, I turned too much. Sorry. I'm getting a little distracted and forgetting how to trailer. So we're going to go in here. We're going to hit cargo management, and we are going to we don't want bricks, we don't want concrete blocks. Service spare parts. Alrighty then. So we'll just leave that there. Handbrake. Disconnect trailer. Nope. What do you do? There we go. Detach trailer. Brake off. Now I'm going to drive right next to the Scout and refuel it. Not only will I actually, scratch that. Let's first refuel the Kodiak. Make sure that's topped up. That's got to be 100% ready. We need as much fuel in that thing as possible. So you can park them next to each other. Stop engine, refuel. The source is the GMC. The target is the Kodiak. Oh, it's a good thing too. It's nearly out of juice. Okay, we're gonna 50 liters. 50 liters. And, oh, we're gonna use it all, I guess. Yeah. There you go. So we were almost able to top up the Chevy, but GMC, this is where you leave us. Thanks for the gasoline. I appreciate it. Change truck to the Kodiak, and let's ride. I put those cool orange blinky lights on because I find that fun. So unfortunately, we didn't have enough fuel to top up the Scout, but we're just gonna have to live with that. We're just gonna back it on up. And now, oops, bonk. Attach. Oh, take it easy. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna try to be fairly sparing with fuel because I find that you do get into an out of gasoline situation in this game. It does happen, especially to me because I'm bad about my gas. I've run out of gas in real life a few times too. It's really embarrassing. But it does happen. It makes the exact same sound it does in movies and video games. That like... All right, let's get this truck to the next intersection. And I will explain what the... And we'll... Actually, I won't explain. I'll get this truck to the intersection. I will park it. And the Scout will be my pre-runner. The Scout will be my Scout. You savvy? As Jack Sparrow says. All right, what do we got here? Just trying to keep it in the grass, keep it out of those ruts so I can still run it in two-wheel drive to save on that precious, precious fuel. They don't really specify which fuel is which between gas and diesel or liquid petroleum or anything like that in this game. It's all just fuel. So all the vehicles are interchangeable like in the military. Okay, so we're gonna stop the engine. And now I'm going back to the map. Scout 800, and I'm gonna jump in the Scout and just jam over this hill. And I'm gonna wait at the top. Let's roll. I'm gonna wait at the top because that way, if necessary, I can come down and rescue the big Chevy. And I'll check the comments again when I get to the top of the hill. It won't take long. and if anybody has any comments, we can discuss. Let's see here. Same path. Gently now, because we're liable to roll. We're already 47 liters. Surprise, surprise, it's not the most fuel efficient vehicle. I'm gonna use the what's left in the jerry cans to basically top off before we climb this hill. Just because, you know, minimal weight. Fuel on the top is good. Source is going to be the roof rack. Target is the Scout. Yes, fill up to refuel, and we have full tank. Let's just open it up in high range 4-wheel drive. Send it on up the hill. We don't need to be too cautious in this particular scenario because this is a hill I've climbed many times. We got decent traction. As you can see, the mud's not too wet, so it's not too deep, I guess is what I mean. It's not too sticky here. We can pretty much cruise on up with you know, a conservative throttle application, but we don't really have to worry. We can sort of just send it right on up this. And once I get to that top, I'm gonna park the Scout and the Chevy will come join me. Now, as you can see, we're negotiating this pretty easily. I'm confident that that Chevy Kodiak will get up this without much of an issue. Because it is 4-wheel drive, it does have a locking diff. Let's see, so let's get you out of the way because we might need to come up with some momentum. And if the Chevy's doing fine at this point, what I'll do is I'll just drive right past the Scout and then bring the Scout will have one last job, and that job will be to top off the fuel of the Chevy for its next leg of its journey. So let's just park up in the corner here, parking brake on, engine off. Yeah, that's not ideal, but that's out of the way enough. Now let's go back, and actually, I promised I was gonna look at the comments. Let's see what we got for comments here. Okay, B9 Customs asks, have I ever thought about inviting other Jalopnik writers to the stream? Yeah, that would be awesome. Who else has an Xbox? You know, Kristen Lee and Mike Ballban, who used to work with me, have Xboxes, but I don't know if anybody else has one. If they do, yes, we would love to get more people involved, and potentially maybe some readers. Who knows? If there are other SnowRunner players out there, maybe we get it going. And INI Phoenix asks, what's up, Andrew at large? Oh, hello. Nothing much. Did you ever play the Mud Runner? Yes. So Mud Runner is not the prequel, but the predecessor to this game. Same developer. It's also fun. It's not quite as, there's not as much going on, really. There's not as many variables. And it doesn't have the cool, like, American trucks. It doesn't have the Silverado and the Scout. So, but if you enjoy one, you'll enjoy the other. It's basically the same idea. You move things from one area to the other in various off-road scenarios. It's pretty cool. I think this game is superior, the sequel. So if you're gonna buy one of them, you might as well get this. And with that, let us engage 4-wheel drive, turn the headlights on because it's getting a bit dark, and start making our way up this hill. All right, yeah, no problem so far. This big old Chevy's having no issue yet, but I'm not gonna try to press my luck. I'm gonna take a conservative line, looking for the hard spots. I love those amber emergency lights. That's such a fun touch. When you're in the shop modifying your truck, that's one of the things you can add. Oh yeah, we're doing this easily. No issue at all yet. I still have a low range and a differential lock that I can go down to if things get sticky. So we've got a lot of headroom here, which is good. Very confidence inspiring. Oh yeah, it's all going very nicely. Now you gotta be careful when you got a trailer or a cargo. It does change the dynamics a little bit. Obviously, we've got a lot more weight on the truck, and the weight. Ooh, it's getting a little bit of doing a little bit of work here, and that weight can can have its own momentum and toss your truck from side to side. We're passing the Scout. Well, I'm not going to bother switching vehicles because we're having no issues yet. We are. I'm going to preemptively lock the diff. Oops. As we move. Oh right. Gotta go low range. Lock the diff as we move through this minor water crossing, just to be on the safe side, because I do not want to get stuck. Worst case, we can get the Scout over, but it doesn't look like we're having any issue at all. Oh yeah, this is great. And we're about to hit pavement, and it will be nice. We'll have a nice easy leg until we get to the very challenging water crossing. I'll disengage my differential lock now as we no longer need it. Downhill, we've got the advantage of gravity. Oh, let's turn all-wheel drive back on because it was still a little sticky in there. Gonna gently come around, oops. And we are parked on hard pavement. That was pretty easy. Pretty happy with that. Okay, we got the handbrake on, stop engine. So now I'm just gonna quickly hop in the Scout. And Scout, my friend, you got one more job. I'm just gonna use the last of the fuel in the Scout to top up that Chevy, just so we've got all the fuel we can possibly get, because you could never have too much fuel. We need fuel, we love fuel. So let's bring it on down. Okay. I'm going to put this right here. And we don't need to worry about traffic in the world of SnowRunner, so I can be parked in the oncoming lane. That's no problem. Refuel. Let's see if the roof rack has enough to fill it. Let's see. It did. Okay, perfect. So now the Scout actually still has a decent amount of juice itself. We're just gonna leave it there. Yeah, and then switch it over to the other truck. So that was beautiful. That was beautifully done. Now the mission is to continue on. We're going to take, this is all pavement, so that's going to be very easy. We won't even need four-wheel drive. This is all pretty painless. We are just going to come on down this way. As I recall, I've actually been through here before. This is not too bad. We might need four-wheel drive in here, but that's no problem. We'll get to this intersection, and you can see by the dirt on the map there that that could be an issue. But we're going to get to right about here, and then we're really going to need to take a breather, because this, my friends, is hell on earth. That's some real sticky nonsense. We could potentially bring the Scout back and rescue it if necessary. However, I've actually got a Chevy Silverado waiting here already with a fresh tank of fuel. So what I'm going to do when the Kodiak gets to here, I'm going to park it, and then I'm going to get in this Silverado and bring it through here. This won't be too bad for the pickup truck. It's sticky, but it's a very capable vehicle. And then I'm going to wait on the edge here. And if the Kodiak's strong enough to just plow on through, hell yeah. And if it ain't, we will use the Silverado as our recovery rig. And let's see. Meanwhile, let's see. I'm gonna treat myself to a beverage, which has this is a nice ice cold O'Doul's, which I drink. Yep. Because alcohol interacts with my allergy meds, and I have to take allergy meds because there are kitties living here. Oh man, speaking of kitties, hang on. kitty interlude. They're so cute. Those cats are brothers, and they're either fighting or sleeping together in a pile. It's adorable. Commenter, that old meta says, gotta try taking them on the road for a review. That'd be hilarious. Today's koozie is brought to you by Dirtco. Dirtco makes like cool off-road koozies and t-shirts and stuff. The Martelli brothers, the Mad Media people, are behind it. It's actually, this is it's kind of a random plug. It's a fun site. They got some cool stuff. It's not cheap, but got a little coyote on there. That's fun. All right. Yeah, I used to make fun of my grandpa for drinking O'Doul's, but I mean, it pretty much tastes like your standard, like cheap Budweiser style beer. It's fine. I don't mind it. And you can crush like 10 of them and not get drunk. It's kind of convenient. Meanwhile, it's raining here in SnowRunner land. And we are just plowing our way down the road. Yeah. This is gonna be a nice, relaxing section. This is the calm before the storm, my friends. All we gotta do is drive down this fairly peaceful, oh geez, come on, keep it straight there, Collins. This peaceful pavement. And it's gonna be pretty groovy until we get to that treacherous spot I mentioned. Ugh. It's hard to get used to the steering in this game. It's kind of like on a delay almost. Like it doesn't return to center the way other driving games do. So you need to turn the wheel very deliberately, the steering wheel. It's very odd. That's why I'm swerving like a drunkard right now. That or somebody spiked my O'Doul's. I doubt it. I doubt it. Okay. Getting ready to come off the pavement. We're gonna stay in two-wheel drive to save some fuel, and I think gravity's on our side, so we should not need four-wheel drive yet. But we don't want to miss this. Throw it in 4x. This is looking a little sticky. Oops! No, don't fall off the edge. Come on. Ooh, that was scary. Okay. Yeah, you really got to be careful when you got a trailer back there, because if a wheel gets caught, you got a lot of axles to manage. Just trucking it on up. You got to follow the track in this particular section because, as you can see, there are a lot of tree stumps, and if you hit one, it does a lot of damage to your truck, I've noticed. Ask me how I know. From hitting them, as you probably guessed. This area looks like a dig site, but so far nothing happening. Unfortunately, you cannot drive the excavation vehicles, at least not yet. Maybe you unlock them later, I don't know. But so far, no real issues with traction. I don't anticipate any until we get to that water crossing I mentioned earlier. I think we're gonna be just fine. Okay. Yep. We got a little bit of steepness, but just gonna want to be careful on the power here because as the road gets skinny, you don't want to slide off. Yep. Working our way up, no problemo. Oh, and the rain stopped. That's nice. Okay. Yep, looks like we're gonna have good traction till we get up this hill. Oh, wow. This must be really steep. The truck is struggling. Let's drop it down to low range, get some more power. What? Oh. Come on, baby, you can do this. Wow. The truck is really struggling to get up this hill. Come on. What the heck? Is it too heavy? Let's lock the diff. Whoops. Dang. Wow, it's odd. It's bizarre. This mud looks pretty hard, but we could not get any traction. We're using every tool we have right now. Lock diff, 4-wheel drive, and low range gears. The truck is really fighting its way up this. Think I have enough headlights on this? I think so. All right, we should be high enough. Let's pop it at a low range. Yep. Casually bring it around this here. Obstacle, and we're back on pavement. Whew. Well, based on how challenging that little mud patch was, we could be in for it. I have not yet tried to cross this muddy nonsense with this particular truck. So we shall see what happens. Yep, got a couple of caution lines in the road. That's typically a bad sign. Water over road. No kidding. Okay, here's the deal. Let's handbrake and shut it down while we stop to contemplate our fate. Oh, God. All right. Yeah, this is going to be tough. So as you can see ahead of the rig, we've got a long water crossing with very little in the way of things to throw a winch on. That means it's going to be a slog. So what we're going to do, as I described earlier, is go to the map and jump in this Silverado, which I've got right here. Oops, nope. There we go. Oh, it's already low on fuel too. All right, that's fine. Jump in this guy. Boom. And I'm gonna position it at the other side of that, what am I saying? The other side of that water crossing, to basically be my rescue buddy. Let's throw the trailer. That trailer is full of fuel. So, actually, we might as well, just to, I don't know if it matters, if we might as well put the fuel in the Chevy? Yeah, let's do that. Oops, no, don't do that. Refuel. Source. Yeah. This moving the fuel between the trailer and the truck at this point is largely irrelevant because, well, we're going to use both to refuel the Kodiak. So, and the game doesn't punish you either way. And I hope this water crossing is not too bad. It's a big if. Assuming it's not, we are going to work our way across the side of the swamp and post up right here. And potentially use that as a rescue. All right. So this Silverado's got all-wheel drive, and I use the terms all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive interchangeably for the sake of the game. But no locking diff. But it's not crazy lifted. It's got a pretty good, nice and low center of gravity. It's got a snorkel, which is going to be good because, as I mentioned, we're going water crossing. And that little trailer is not too heavy. So that was actually a good reason to move the fuel from the trailer to the pickup truck, because that relieves some of the weight of the trailer. And I think the weight being more in the truck is going to be better. All right, I'm just going to plow through this. Yeah, so far we're doing okay. It's pretty deep. but not too bad. Yep, we're making totally good progress. Okay, great. That was easily done. Let's see now. Got a little rock garden. I'm going to slow down for this rock garden. Those can be great ways to pop a tire. You're wheeling out wherever, and if you see a patch of rocks, you might want to slow down, my friend. I'm driving kind of sloppily because with this truck and these tires, we're making easy work of this swampy nonsense. I'm gonna stay out of the ruts where I can, but this truck's not really being affected by this terrain at all. It is just, even with the trailer, it's just hauling right through. We're not having any issues. Hell yeah. The little trucks are really fun in this game for this reason exactly. They're just, they're tough, they're light. They can get the job done. All right, we're already almost to the other side of the death swamp. Great. Okay. Here we are on the other side of the water over road. Yes, I know. So as you can see there, take a look. The blue, the big Chevy, the Kodiak, is on the other side of the river there. Stop engine. Let's detach the trailer just in case we need to like sprint across. And now we're basically just gonna send it with the other truck because it's time. Quick swig of the O'Doolies. We'll get this done. I'm nervous, but I'm excited. Oops, nope. All right, I think I'm gonna run it in high range because we'll be able to carry more speed and end up using the locker. I see my line. It looks like it's a little bit more shallow on the left, basically where the oncoming traffic side would be. Oh God, it's already so sloppy. Oh my goodness. We already need, holy crap, this is terrible. Oh, look at that. We're making zero progress. This is gonna be, okay, all right. This is gonna take a while, but we're gonna get it done. I'm winching off this tree here and just hoping I have something else to winch from once I get through, once I get over it. You can tell that, God, this is gonna be a freaking disaster. Look how deep the mud is. We're just barely moving. Oh. I'm just gonna keep my freaking foot planted on the throttle. Slow progress is good progress. Come on, baby. The water's moving pretty swiftly. You can see how it's actually adjusting my path. It's pushing the truck a little bit. Oh, goodness. We're making slow but steady progress. Oh my God, it is taking absolutely everything this truck has to get through this slop. Mud up to the axles. Full cargo. Fully loaded trailer. Wow, man. Trying to keep that steering wheel straight. Oh, it's over the axles now. Oh my God, it's getting really deep. Oh, it's getting really deep, man. That truck is drinking. Oh, come on, come on. It's still moving forward. God bless it. It is still moving under its own power. I'm proud of this thing. If we can just get to this little island. Oh man. The current is pushing us, but it's okay. If we can just get to that, just get to the other side, even if it's over there, that's fine. Are we close enough to throw a winch out? We are? Hell yeah. That winch just saved our bacon, folks. That winch spot. We grabbed a little something under the water. That tree. Oh, this is glorious. We're gonna freaking make it. Now I hope this area is nice and hard. It is. Look at that. Oh, that is so cool. We just made our way across. One seriously epic. Good God. Seriously epic crossing. We didn't even need our backup truck. Dang. That's impressive. Let's think. Do we need fuel? Yeah. I say we get some fuel. Let's look at the map. So, wow. Wow. That was awesome. We crushed it. 2 trucks on the right side of the water. All right. The rest of this mission. Bring the truck we've been driving through this. This should be fairly straightforward. Over to here. And then we'll pop out right here. And then we're going to want to go to here. This will be pretty easy. Oh, there's fuel right there, so we don't even need to gas up. Yes. Let's see. What's our fuel level now? You know what? Let's be safe. Let's get fuel from the trailer and throw a little in there. Just top it off. Why not? You might as well. Meanwhile, off we go. We're going to leave that Chevy parked there because there's a good chance the next crossing of that epic nonsense won't be nearly as forgiving. So why are we going so slow? We're in low range. Put it back in high range. And yeah, we're just going to start heading our way. Oops, I forgot to map out my route. We're just going to... Ooh, that's going to be interesting. All right, we got one area that's going to be a little bit messy, but otherwise, yeah, we're on pace. Whoo! Straight chilling. Don't anticipate anything too tough in this area, but just in case. It's now 5:26 p.m., so we are going quite over the originally planned runtime. Sorry, but this is just such an epic mission that we got to see it through. Once we get through the tunnel, we'll take a quick break and I'll look at some comments and we can have a little chat. All right, so we're approaching a rough area in the road. I'm going to throw it in 4-wheel drive, just preemptively, just to be safe. There are 2 schools of thought on the preemptive downshift in the off-road world. Some people like to go into an obstacle basically as unprepared as possible and like add tools as needed. And some people like to lock up and hunker down and then attack. Now let me explain what I mean. So let's say you're going up a steep, crappy hill and you've got 4-wheel drive or whatever. Some people might just be like, oh, I'll see if I can do it in 2-wheel drive, and if I can't, I'll throw it in 4x. That's one way to do it. Or the more conservative way would be to set everything up first when you pretty much know what you're going to need, and then attack the obstacle. Is there a right or wrong way? Well, the second way is certainly easier on your equipment. if you're, you know, if you're in like a four-wheel drive vehicle, but you decide to tackle like a slippery obstacle in two-wheel drive, and you're just like hammering it, you know, you're kind of needlessly overheating things. But maybe you want a challenge. I don't know. All right, that was very easy, and we are almost to our next and final leg. Travel to Smithfield Dam. Let's do it. Quick break while the loading screen happens. All right, main menu is commenting. That's a weird looking Scout you got there, buddy. Yeah, the Scout helped us earlier, but now we're in the Chevy Kodiak. So for those of you just joining us, welcome. My name's Andrew Collins. I'm Jalopnik's car reviews editor. Today we're playing an off-road sim called SnowRunner, which you probably have noticed. And I'm just kind of driving around, showing people the deal, talking about driving trucks and talking trucks and sort of showing people what it's all about. We're having fun. Okay. If there are anything that I love answering questions. So anything that pops into people's minds, feel free to put it in the chat. For those of you who have been with us for the whole 90 minutes I've been streaming, that's pretty cool. Basically, we got these two, all this crap that the truck's carrying. There's 4 boxes, and we got 4 boxes because we need to bring 2 boxes here to the boulders, to this area, and 2 boxes here to the quarry. We also need to bring 1 thing from here to the quarry. So the strategy is pretty simple. We're going to take the 4 boxes here, drop off 2, drag our butts back over here, grab the thing from this warehouse, and then bring everything to the quarry and collect our cashola. And then probably take a break and you know, do something else with our lives, because it's a lot of time to be playing video games. Oops, we don't need all the drive. Let's keep on powering on. And luckily there's a fuel station on the way, so we will top up. We'll top up both directions. You never pass up an opportunity for fuel when you're on an epic overland mission, because you just never know how much time you're going to need. You might get stuck somewhere that you don't expect to get stuck and burn a lot more fuel than you expect to. It's like Dalton says in Roadhouse, expect the unexpected. Ah, shoot, I want to watch that now. Maybe afterwards. All right, we'll just weasel our way over here. Fuel station, full tank, 20 liters, no problem. Oops, that was a pretty bad backup there. Okay. Now, we simply have to get down to the boulders area. Now, what's cool about where we're going is once we deliver these service spare parts to where they need to go, the road will open up for us and make it easier to do other missions later, make it easier to get around. One of my favorite features in this game is how when you finish the missions, it like builds the world basically. So like if one of the missions is, oh, bring the materials to build a bridge, then once you do, the bridge is built for the rest of the game. Oh shoot, that got way muddier than I thought. We're gonna quickly drive over to the trees because that way we'll have a winching spot if we need. Oh God. Oh yeah, I came in way too hot to this obstacle. Wow. I didn't even realize how thick the mud was there. Are we going the right way? Yep. Dang. Okay. All right, well that's good to remember because we're about to come back this way, so do not want to forget how sloppy it is there. Just going to claw our way up this hill, and hopefully we can drop off 2 of our cargo pieces. Let's see here. Oh, what? Oh, more water. All right, that's fine. I'm gonna throw it in low range with the diff locked because I don't want to screw around. We're that close. Let's not take any chances. Oh, that's pretty deep too, jeez. Now, hopefully it lets us use the heavy thing, deliver the boxes in the trailer, not the truck, just because that'll make our weight balance life a little bit easier. All right, so, oh, don't roll over, don't roll over. Oh, that was scary. Pause, stop engine. Okay, here's what's up. Show task. What? No. The long way. I think we can just, yeah, accept, oops, what happened? Show task, accept, the long way activated, and then start tracking, close, cargo management, unloading cargo, and boom. Bingo! So what happened was we cleared the path. And we've still got our trailer full of junk. Unless it took all our, nope, still got it, perfect. Okay. So now, do we want to go this way? No, that's not all right. Darn it. It's tempting to follow this trail all this way because turning around here is going to be a real pain in the butt. Oh man, this is going to be straight Austin Powers. Gosh dang it. Yeah, this is going to be a nightmare. All right. And it's dark, of course. Shit. Okay. We got to figure out how to turn our rig around without tipping the trailer over and dumping our cargo all over the dirt, which can happen. It's happened before. It's very sad. I wonder if we just back down this hill. No, that's stupid. Right? Oh, I know what we'll do. We'll get into sort of a stupid position here, and then release the trailer. Moving very carefully because I do not want to tip it over. Yep. Oh, this is actually working pretty well. So now just to, you know what? We don't even have to release the trailer. This is just fine, folks. Oof. Ever so carefully. Keeping a close eye on it because I do not want it to tip. There's only one leg left of this expedition, or I guess two, you could say. We've got to get to the warehouse to grab some more cargo, and then down to the quarry. But first, we got to get off this hill. Okay, we're in good shape. Let's put it in low range again because we know just how thick and sloppy this is. Let's just hope and pray that the trailer behind us is not tipping. Full boot in the throttle. Yeah, it's still back there. Oh yeah, good stuff. Here's another sticky patch. And once we get to the fuel station, we'll take a quick pause. I'll have a sip of beverage, and we'll map out the last stage of our exciting route. Whew. Oh God, here's the area that I forgot was thick and sticky. Whew, come on now. Oh, God. A lot of resistance on the wheels. Truck's really working its butt off right now. Anything I can winch from? There we go. We are getting there. Just winching our way on up. Okay, we can be rid of the winch. Now let's just work our way back to that fuel station. Get ready. All right, what are we looking at here? We do not need four-wheel drive in the park detached trailer over here. Refuel. 43 liters of fuel it took us to turn around. That's a lot of fuel, man. Wow. Just to drive a little ways down the road and come back. Reattach trailer. Too far away. No, it ain't. Come on now. Sometimes the game's real picky. There we go. All right, here's what's up. We're at the gas station. We need to get to this warehouse. Let's see. Okay, this is gonna be a mess. That's gonna be technical. Do we wanna take the easy paved route? Or the sloppy mud route? Oh God. Okay. Quick comment reading. Main menu says, "May I suggest accepting every job you come across so you don't have to drive back there later?" Oh yeah, some jobs are activated from the spots that are far from the actual pickup or delivery. So when you scout, you start tracking them whenever you want. That is smart. That is a good way to play the game. I'm trying to decide right now. Do we go through the slop? It's gonna be a freaking mess. You know what? I'm tired. Let's take the easy way. Let's play it safe. Right? That's probably the prudent move. Or let's see. Does it look slop? How deep does it look really? Oh, hell with it. Fine, we'll do the off-road route. God. You guys are such bad influences. You know I can't resist. Alright. I hope I don't regret this decision. One last off-road leg. To get to the warehouse. To grab a concrete slab. So we can bring it to the quarry. So far, making progress, no problem. So the Kodiak Chevy I'm driving, you get it sort of early on in the game, but you don't get a very good version. You have to discover the all-wheel drive and locking differentials, which basically makes it into a truck worth driving. Without those things, it's not very good. Wait, what? Okay. Where's the road? This is it. This is the road. But, you know, with a nice set of tires, this current setup, it's a pretty solid machine here. Here's hoping that concrete slab fits. Sometimes certain items you have to pick up only fit in like the gigantic big rig style trucks. And if that's the case here, we're screwed. Oh my God, that's deep. it. Okay. Don't drown. Don't make me regret taking this direction. Come on now. Oh God. We're right at the max water level for this truck. Come on, Bubba. Throw a winch out. Let's get it done. Nope. Nope. There we go. As I discuss pretty much every time we play SnowRunner, the trucks can throw out winches like Spider-Man webs, and in real life that's not how it works, but it makes the game a lot easier. Okay, we're making good progress. Oof. Oh, another sloppy section. I'm gonna throw it in low range again and lock the diff, just to be safe here, because I don't want to mess with getting stuck. Oh boy. Okay. Thank God that tree was there, because we got completely bogged for a second. What the hell? Let's put it in high range. Oh God, this section is so sloppy. The truck is just dying to find some traction. It doesn't look too bad, but of course you can barely see anything at night. Just come on. Oh, there we go. We're so close. Oh yeah, come on now. Beautiful. All right, I see one more sticky section, and I'm not happy about it. Look at this mess. It's disgusting. I'm gonna stay really close to the tree line because I'm really paranoid about going into that mud bog. That looks really deep. In fact, can I just go around it altogether? No, I can't really. Shit. All right, in we go. That wasn't so bad. Oh, just barely making progress. All right, this tree is going to be my lifeline for winching in case this puddle's too thick. Always got to be watching for those lifelines. Let's lock it up. We already need it. Oh God. Don't be stuck here. Come on. Oh. Just barely got out of that. And we're not through it yet. Oh, I really hope the trailer doesn't get caught in the tree. It didn't. Oh, baby. Oh my God. Wow. It's just thick as thieves out here. All right, let's put it into high range so we can get some more speed. Keep a little winch action happening, and it looks like the ground's getting a little bit drier. Ugh. Finally get the heck out of here. Oof. Okay. Up at the top. Really hoping we get a reprieve, because we are beat. once we get through this little area, I'm gonna go around that slop altogether. Okay, wow. That was sticky. Oh man. Good gravy, that was crazy. That was way thicker than I thought. Okay, the final leg of the mission that we have spent the last 1 hour and 50 minutes working on. We're gonna drive across this dam, which I hope you're able to. I just realized. I wonder if you can't drive over this dam, I'm screwed basically. But if you can, we'll drive over here. We'll pick up a concrete slab at the warehouse, and then we will bring it on over to the quarry. Okay, let's roll. Save a little fuel by taking it out of 4x to on the pavement here. Beautiful. I'll be very disappointed if it turns out you can't drive across the dam. My entire plan is based on that fact. We're about to find out, I'll tell you what. Ooh, what's this? Threatening accident. We'll deal with that later. That's another mission. Okay, I see some gates, but they're up. That makes me think we're gonna be okay crossing. He said, hopefully. Looks like we got about a 90-degree turn here, but does appear to be open. Okay, perfect. Excellent. Major James Bond GoldenEye flashbacks right now. Oh man. Oh, we're so close. Okay, is this the quarry? Nope, that's a trailer. Okay, we don't need a new trailer. Wait a second. Oh no. No. Oh, the bridge we need to use. Shoot. New objective, Smithfield Bridge. No. I see what's happening here. Bugger, the bridge we were gonna use hasn't even been built yet. Okay. Details? What are the details? What does it need? Wooden planks. Okay, all right. Well, where do you get wooden planks? Okay, it looks like we might still be able to cross that without the bridge. Is it risky? Yes. At this point though, we might have to take our chances. If we get bogged, we get bogged. First, let's collect our concrete slab. Okay. Engine off. Cargo. Show task. No. Cargo management. Bricks. Nope. Oops, no, sorry, wrong button. What's going on here? Okay. Trailer, truck. Oh, perfect. It fits perfectly. Concrete slab it is. Boom. Oh, man. All right, here's the scoop. Let's see. Main menu says you can cross that river on the right, but take her slow. Oh, okay. So now our truck is fully loaded with everything we need to bring to the quarry. It's down here. We wanted to go this way, but the bridge was not built. However, I think I see our redemption here. We're gonna cross here and just pray that the Kodiak can make it through that. We'll see. We'll see how shallow it is. We could get lucky. We got a lot of weight. That's not a good thing. But let's see what it looks like. Let's do a little scouting run here. If there's nothing to winch off of at all, maybe we go back to where that bridge is. But maybe this way is viable. Slow now. Oh, we just had a drive wheel off the ground. Very scary. Okay. The last challenge of today's Talking Trucks and Getting Stuck is an epic water crossing. Oh God. Yep. This is going to be a challenge. Well, on the plus side, I do see, I'm thinking a lot of these reeds might function as winch points. Geez. Or do we want to go back down there? God, look how sticky this is. Let's try this. Oh, it's deep, baby. Smooth so far. Actually still in high range. Yeah, we're making good progress. Good, good. No, it's not that deep actually. Not even over the front bumper. Oh, we are almost over. Front wheels out of the lake. Oh God, of course, that's when it gets stuck. Throwing winches, putting it in low range, blocking the diff. Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. This is where we get stuck, come on. Oh, we finally found a robust enough tree to winch from. Yes. Yeah, we're free. I guess the land at the end of that river must have just been super soft. Do we still have our trailer? Yes. And our cargo? Yes. Which way are we going from here? Yep. We're just going to keep on bringing it down this way until, how do we get to the bottom of the quarry? We drive around. Yeah, okay. We're just going to make a big loop. Okay. Big loop. And down here. And that's going to be it for us, folks. If we can get to that, it's going to be a good day. Don't want to go down into that bog. That looks like just a disaster. I'm trying to pick our way through the trees here. Much safer. As long as we don't roll over, of course. So why did I stop following the road? See down there? That looks like a gross mud pit. Up here, looks like we got a lot more traction. So, wait. That might have been not the move. This is very steep. We don't like steep. Okay, we're gonna we're actually, in this case, we're going to cut down this way. God, it's just one thing after another. Don't fall down, don't fall down. going to drive where it's not quite as steep. And hopefully we don't lose our trailer. Oh, mama. Well, that's pretty sketch. Oh my goodness. What was I thinking? We're gonna make it. We're just fighting our way up this. Oh, and we still got all our cargo, thank God. We're going this way because it looked like a slightly easier route to the road. Good Lord. Jeez, nothing is easy. Oh, don't tip. Jeez. Whoa, we made it. Good gravy, we made it. Now I'm not going to worry about the little route we planned earlier because I'm back on the pavement. Less than half a tank of fuel. Is this the quarry? Yeah, it looks pretty steep too. Yes, sirree. All right. Let's take our time getting down there. Put it in low range. Hill descent help. Oof. This is the perfect time to take it easy and not make any sudden moves because this would be a really lame time to fail. So close to our goal. All we need to do is get the concrete slab and the boxes to that yellow arrow down at the bottom of the quarry. And my friends, we will have completed an epic quest. We got this. That looks a little bit too steep. I'm just gonna keep going around. Yep. Locked. Low range. 4x. Oh God, it's such a slog. Such a slog, but we're close. We are close. Yeah, just all we have to do is get the truck down the hill without tipping over. And I could easily still make a mistake and have a real heartbreaker of an afternoon here. Oh, see that? Don't fall off the edge. Okay. Jeez, just taking it slow. Taking it slow, I said. Oof. Do not want that trailer getting away from us. I think we're getting close. Figure out how to negotiate this without tipping anything over. Oof. Eee. Oh my goodness. And of course, there's one more. One more mud pit. Now we've got a lock diff, so if we keep our at least some wheels on the dry, we should be able to get through this. You can see the carcass of ghosts of trucks past there. Oh man, all right. Just gotta bring it around this corner. Can you taste it? Oof. If I wasn't sweating earlier, I'm sweating now. Definitely got enough fuel. Come on. Come on. Oh. Got a little stuck on the rock there. There we go. Ooh, look at this cool cargo box. Whoa, we'll deal with that later. New trailer discovered. My friends, oh, we have made it. Handbrake on, engine off. Cargo management. Boom, boom. Woo! Work for Old Sweat. With these materials, we'll be able to start shipping out food in no time. Thanks for the help. We won 380 stars and $3,450. I will accept. Oh my God. And with that, that concludes 2 hours and 6 minutes of Jalopy streaming. It's a little bit longer than we usually go, but we just had to see that quest through. That was just too much fun. Thanks all for watching. My name's Andrew Collins. You've seen Talking Trucks and Getting Stuck on Jalopnik. And yeah, thanks for stopping by. We're going to go ahead and shut it down. And I appreciate everyone's commenting and hanging out. See ya.